Hey, everybody. This is your daily dose of all things royal. Welcome back, my gorgeous, good looking friends. So, today, this headline has been making the rounds, and I'm just scratching my head as to why is this story coming back up again? Is it because maybe not that many people were paying attention back in 2017? Reading this article from GB News and seeing it being talked about on other channels, it's kind of making my head scratch as to are people just recycling this stuff because they need something to write about? Honestly, folks, do some real journalism. Seriously. So, GB News writes this article about Trevor Engelson being offered a lucrative deal for a tell all. And it says here Meghan Markle's ex husband has been offered a lucrative deal to publish a bombshell memoir, according to a royal author. Trevor Engelson and Meghan Markle were married for 3 years before they got divorced in 2013. The Duchess of Sussex married Prince Harry at Windsor Castle in 2018, while Engelson married Tracy Curlin in 2019. Despite Engelson having moved on from Meghan, it has been reported that agents have offered the film producer lucrative contracts to write a bombshell memoir regarding his life and his relationship with the royal. Royal author Neil Sean told New magazine that Engelson has been offered big deals and big money for the memoir. A source told Women's Day magazine, everyone knows there's more to her family story, and Trevor's got the goods. Okay, we're gonna stop right there. This last line, a source told Women's Day magazine, everyone knows that there's more to her family story, and Trevor's got the goods. Well, where do you think they got that quote from? That was from the 2017 article that was written in Women's Day. So let's review what that article says. This was the original article published on July 10, 2017, and it says Prince Harry may be forced to defend his actress girlfriend Meghan Markle once more amid reports her ex husband Trevor Engelson has been offered more than $1 million to write a tell all book about his short lived marriage to the Suits star. Sources close to the deal tell Women's Day exclusively that with interest in the Toronto based star at an all time high, the price is finally right for film producer Trevor, 40, to lift the cover on the girl he dated for 6 years before tying the knot in 2011 and then divorcing in 2013. Insiders allege that Trevor has been asked to spill details about his and Meghan's sex life. Ugh, Meghan's parents' marriage breakdown, allegations of diva antics and temper tantrums on the part of the actress, and even shock claims Meghan had an emotional affair during their marriage. The timing couldn't be worse for the 35-year-old princess to be, with her royal training stepping up and speculation a royal wedding with Harry is just months away. Trevor has remained tight lipped until now, despite numerous cash offers being on the table, says the source. But now he's been tempted to open up about what he calls years of hell. Chief among Trevor's complaints is his suspicion that Meghan had grown close to a co star on the set of her hit TV show Suits. Trevor and Meghan's marriage broke down when she moved to Toronto, where Suits is filmed, and it was the long distance that tore them apart, says our source. For those that are interested in reading the full story, here is the issue of Women's Day magazine dated July 17th. So go ahead and check that out if you like. Here are my thoughts on this. I do believe that this is another story that's been recycled. I also don't think that Trevor, right now, who is happily married and just had another baby, is going to want to bring in the circus of talking about Meghan Markle right now. Anything that touches Meghan Markle surely turns to shit. And right now, I think that Trevor has been spared and that he should be counting his blessings. By the way, his wife has God knows amounts of millions of dollars that he doesn't need to do this. So I don't even know why we're even bothering with this story until a verified source actually comes forward and we hear something directly from Trevor. We can take this up as just gossip, in my opinion. I know we all would like to see Trevor get revenge back on Meghan for mailing those rings, but I think the best revenge is living his best life. And right now, I think Meghan's looking at Trevor and his happy family, mad, happy, wealthy family, and probably is jealous of that. So feel good knowing that he ended up winning out of this situation. Moving on, the last topic of mindless Harry and Meghan stuff is talking about this photo. Now, on the surface, if you knew nothing about Meghan Markle and the dynamics that Meghan had with everybody in her life and turning out to be the biggest malignant narcissist that the world has ever seen, you would think nothing of it and say, oh, what a cute picture of Meghan and her mom, sort of. But when you look deeper into this and knowing what we know now about the relationships that Megan had or lack of relationship for a good amount of years with her mom, you start to then understand where Megan learned these narcissistic traits. And if you look into this photo, you see Doria smiling, and she is right smack dab in the center. And I get that she is the den mother or whatever for the Girl Scouts. But look at Megan. Megan is trying to fight her way to get into this picture while Doria is front and center. And if you notice Doria's arms stretched down, it's like rigid. This doesn't look like a mother who was doting on her daughter. If this picture was being taken, a mom who is not narcissistic would have made sure that her daughter was able to be seen. In this case, we don't see that. And here is my opinion of saying that this in itself is an indicator that where Megan learned her narcissistic behavior was definitely from learning traits from her mother. And I do believe the reason why Doria has been kept around is because Megan, all her life, must have felt rejected or abandoned. And I think there's this dynamic between the two of them in which they feed off of one another. Like Megan will keep her mother in her life because there's this constant need to prove something to her. I can't explain the psychology around it, but this is what I see. And I guarantee that Doria treated Thomas like crap, and it made Thomas like Doria even more because he equally was trying to keep her love and win her over. So, what we see Megan doing to Harry is most likely what Megan learned from her mother. That's just my opinion. But what do you guys think? This was just a quick and short, mindless video. But the real video that I hope you guys check out is the one that I did earlier on the update on Harry's visa. That one should be spread far and wide. But let me know your thoughts. As always, I will be back with more content. But until then, please be safe and I will talk to you later. Bye.
I was such a fraud.